2 degrees Celsius. It may seem like a very small number, but it could have a remarkably significant effect on global warming. Representatives from nearly 200 countries met in Paris, and this weekend they agreed to put their signatures on a deal that could affect the future of the planet.
L'accord de Paris pour le climat est accepté.
The people celebrating here just agreed to new greenhouse gas emission regulations for their nations, some big, rich countries, some small, poor countries. The goal, slow down and eventually stop the gradual warming of the globe that scientists say will make parts of the Earth uninhabitable in our children's lifetimes. President Obama, who has pushed for binding worldwide climate change regulations really since he was first elected, says an agreement like this only happened because the world finally spoke with one voice.
Because no nation, not even one as powerful as ours, can solve this challenge alone. And no country, no matter how small, can sit on the sidelines. All of us had to solve it together.
Of course, climate change is not just a scientific debate. It is a fiercely debated political issue. It divides countries like the United States, perhaps more than any other. But despite President Obama lauding this weekend's climate agreement in Paris, a Democratic presidential candidate who ardently believes that climate change is man-made is not on board with it. Senator Bernie Sanders on his campaign website writes, "While this is a step forward, it goes nowhere near far enough. The planet is in crisis. We need bold action in the very near future, and this does not provide that." So let's get perspective from a businessman who has been pushing for this for years and years, pushing the world to act, the chairman, the founder of Virgin Group, Sir Richard Branson. Thank you for being with me, Richard.
Thank you.
You are back from Paris. You were just there. Are you in the Bernie Sanders camp that this doesn't go far enough, or are you happy to see this agreement?
Extremely happy to see this agreement. I mean, to get 200 countries to agree to do their best to keep it at 1.5 degrees is just historic, wonderful. It'd be great if 200 countries could come together to agree other things. But I think this means we've got a real chance of keeping it around about 1.5 degrees, and that should save the seas from rapid rises in level, and it should save the reefs, which over 1.5 degrees would lose pretty well every reef in the world, and it should save a lot of people. So, so a truly wonderful week.
Well, let's talk about this. I mean, you have dedicated so much of your time, your money, your energy to this. You have equated time and time again solving climate change to a human rights issue, and you just brought up human lives. Explain that.
Well, if we just let the world run to 4 or 5 degrees, we have no idea what the consequences would be, and we know they would be very dramatic, and it's possible that we'd have major wars. There'd be mass migration, there'd be flooding of cities. It would have been a disaster. As it is. The alternative that we've now set ourselves is a clean energy revolution. So by 2050, any coal that's left will be left in the ground. Any oil that's left will be left in the ground. A clean energy revolution that's going to create hundreds of thousands, millions of jobs worldwide. And a world after 2050 that will be run solely on clean energy, which will be good for people's health. It'll be good for the price of energy. I mean, it'll mean that we'll be paying far less than we've paid for the last 20 or 30 years. And it'll be just a happier world for our grandchildren and great-grandchildren to live in.
And yet, Richard, the critics of this push back at you and they say, no, this does not create jobs, this costs jobs. And I know you don't like to wade into U.S. politics, but GOP presidential candidates Ben Carson, Ted Cruz, Donald Trump, the three frontrunners in most of the polls right now, all are in the camp that believes that human activity does not lead to global warming. So their views are resonating with millions of Americans. Why do you think that is?
Well, it's like saying the world isn't round. I mean, it is just too incredible for those of us who live outside America to hear so-called educated people saying something like this in this day and age. I mean, we know that carbon is creating a blanket around the world, and it's getting thicker and thicker. And as it gets thicker and thicker, it warms up the Earth. And it's just a scientific fact. And it's just, it's just unbelievable that anybody is questioning that. And I think these people are too intelligent to be really believing it. I think they must be doing it for political purposes. And nobody in the rest of the world is taking that kind of talk seriously anymore. I mean, I spent an hour with the chief negotiator for China. He knows it's happening. China's going to create a green energy revolution. They're going to go all out, and it would be very sad if America is left behind on this one. I mean, if you could create millions of jobs, and your cities will benefit, your children will benefit. You won't have smog anymore. You'll have cars that are going to be run on electric cars. You won't have any of these coal-fired power stations anymore. You're going to have clean energy, a beautiful, beautiful country, and that's what Americans should be striving for, and very, very pleased about the outcome.
And I know, Richard, you have said that you want to see America do even more. So we will track this very closely. Richard Branson, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks, Poppy. Cheers.